Good morning, everyone. You know what time it is? It is 7:30, not 6:30. We moved the clocks forward yesterday. Daylight savings time began. So if you think it's 6:30, you're going to be late. But you got to get up because we got a big day ahead. Monday, it's a powder day. Stay with us. Vail Valley Live starts now.
This open. Tell you what, it's Monday. Hey, good morning. I'm your host here in the studio, Ashley LaFleur. Trish and I are doing a little switch this Monday. Usually I'm out in the field and she's in here, so feeling a little new, a little different. Got Rach behind the scenes. We have a little bit of a darker morning this morning as we are celebrating daylight savings time. Let me get my coffee out of the way. I forgot about that. Okay. All right, it's a Monday. It is definitely a Monday, but we have a great show in store for you. So, we're going to kind of take a look at what's going on with the events that are happening this weekend. Like Trisha mentioned, we do have a lot of fresh snow out there. So, Vail reporting 5 inches in the last 24 hours, Beaver Creek reporting 6. So, definitely a sneaky little storm. There really wasn't much of accumulation in Eagle, and the roads are really in pretty good shape coming in this morning. So, I was kind of surprised. It's also very warm out there. So, while we're talking about this, right? Let's talk about what's going on in the show first, and then we'll talk about your weather. So, we're going to be kind of getting the latest of what's going on down at Knapp Harvest. If you haven't been down there, they are very much a farm to table kind of idea. It's a store where you can go and get great produce. You can get takeaway meals. You can also find some really cool gifts down there. And they are going to be telling us about what's going on with their CSA for the summer. So if you've never been a part of that, we'll get the details. Very, very cool way to support local agriculture. And then also just to kind of expand maybe your cooking prowess this summer. And we also have a look at what's going on with Skea. It's a women's fashion brand that we are kind of obsessed with here. Lunch at Joe's Deli. So I have actually never been to Joe's for lunch, and leave it to Emma and Rachel to make us all jealous. We're gonna see what's going on there. Also your weather, your headlines, and so much more. So let's talk about this weather really quickly, and then we'll go back out to Trish to kind of see it in person. It's all brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, where you can find those elevated savings each and every day. And today we're expecting to see these clouds kind of dissipate and some sunshine later on this afternoon. And then that's going to last through tomorrow. And then our next chance for snow moves in on Wednesday. So just a couple more days feeling like spring. Look at Tuesday. We can see a high around 46. So yes, very much feeling like spring. And then we'll drop back down to the 30s as we go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We kind of have a chance of that lingering snowfall. But Joel Gratz from OpenSnow.com, he doesn't have a whole lot of confidence in this next system for a lot of accumulation. But today, you're going to feel like it's about 19 right now, and then getting up into the mid-30s for our highs. But just a beautiful start to our Monday. You can see that it's kind of quiet over there in Lionside. You see the lights on the trees and that cloud cover first thing this morning. But definitely a good day to get out there and hit the slope. So again, Vail reporting 5 inches in the last 24 hours, and now that we've hit that daylight savings time mark, they are officially open from 8:30 to 3:30 today. So you have that extra half hour to ski and ride. I'm so excited for this afternoon to have that longer time in the sunshine. And then Beaver Creek, 100% open today, 6 inches in the last 24 hours there. So let's send things out to Trish. She's live in Lionshead this morning. All right, Trisha, how you feel? I can see your breath just like a little bit.
Yes, you know what? And there's a little bit of a breeze out here too. Sometimes we come out and the mornings are very still. This just a little bit of a breeze. There's some light snow falling, but actually, as you can see, kind of above me, it's like the clouds are kind of breaking up a little bit. I think we will see a little bit of sunshine this afternoon after a chance of some flurries earlier in the day. But it's busy. People are getting things ready to go. All the workers are getting the gondola ready. Lift number 8 as well. All the skis are being rolled out for the different people here at the Arabelle Club and some of the other hotels. But otherwise, pretty quiet down here in Lionshead this morning.
I like to see all that snow also on the tables behind you, so you can see that accumulation there on the ground. Yes. Is it wet snow? How's it feeling?
Oh, no, it's so light and fluffy. It's
Nice.
not snowman snow. It's
Okay.
not snowman snow. It is definitely just really light, powdery, kind of the dry snow, champagne powder, as you like to call it. It's That's what we have today. But yeah, the storm kind of rolled through. I skied yesterday till about 3 o'clock, and it was still pretty sunny. And then by about 5, we had quite a bit of cloud cover come through, and yeah, then you go to bed, and then you wake up to some new snow. So, kind of a stealthy storm.
Yeah, and I hear you and Rach had just a quick little meeting on the slopes yesterday. She was telling me that this
Yeah.
like the most Colorado thing that she's ever done before, where she was just like, you guys were just skiing on a catwalk and ran into each other.
Yeah, we were actually like skiing on the catwalk discussing today's show. Like, hey, this is what da da da. I have this idea. Okay, we're gonna do this. And so, yeah, we were going down that catwalk from Strawberry Park to Larks for basically a business meeting, right, Rachel?
Yeah, yeah, she's nodding her head. Yep. I mean, that's amazing. I love that that's just like, yeah, that's how we do business in these parts. Also, Trisha doing some business on Saturday night. Trish, I got to tell you, so we both got to attend the Carpenters Ball, except for you were emceeing. So you were working hard. I just got to kind of kick back and relax and enjoy the show. But I love that, like, here you are on stage, no big deal, helping to raise like $500,000, and then the next day you're just skiing all day. Like, no big deal. Like, well, yeah, totally fine. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Quite frankly, I'm exhausted.
Are you?
Yes, I've had not a minute to myself like this entire weekend. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's already Monday. But yeah, you know what? Thank you to everyone that came out for the Habitat for Humanity's annual Carpenter Ball, and everyone that donated items for our silent auction. We had a fabulous live auction, and yeah, it is pretty crazy. We raised that first 200K in like 6 minutes, and then the matching grant from Eagle County government. And this is going to be building 16 homes over on 3rd Street in Eagle, which is right next to the school. And it's really going to help house educators, which is kind of a twofold solution. We've got a housing problem. We also are trying to keep and retain great talent at the schools. So a really wonderful evening, and the theme denim and diamonds, and man, there was some good outfits on
Oh,
Saturday night
there
over
were
at the Grand
so
Hyatt.
yes, there were so many good outfit, like your outfit included, so good. But I really enjoyed Trisha. It was so nice to just to get out and to kind of see people that I hadn't seen in a long time. And then I also met some new friends that are fans of the show. So John and Anya, they are part of the Grand Hyatt Vail, and they're some of the newer members of our community. But oh my gosh, what a pleasure talking to them, getting to know them. That was so fun. It was probably one of the highlights of the evening. And then like then you came over, we all got to chat. Like it felt like legitimately just making new friends. And I love that they're now kind of part of our community and part of our show. So and if you're
Yes.
watching, love you, girl. Give us a little
Yeah.
shout out. Although she likes to watch on demand, so maybe tomorrow morning.
I know. Anya will have to. I told her she needs to hop into the chat with us. Hey, and speaking of meeting new friends and people that connect with us through the show, that's why I'm here live set today, because we're going to be checking in with a couple that is right over here in the Lion Square Lodge. I officially met them at the Kings Club Lounge 2 weeks ago when my sister was in town, and I did email with Tom. Deep Benedetto, he was asking me a question about the crawl on the bottom of the screen in earlier in the year, and then when we met at the Kings Club, he's like, I had this hat on and he couldn't quite see, it was a little dark, and he goes, oh wait, you're Trisha Swenson, like we watch your show all the time. So we made this joke that we're gonna go live from his patio. So that's what we're gonna be doing later on. He says they're gonna be serving up some coffee and hot chocolate and everything. So I said, okay.
Yes.
So we'll be checking in with them later. But Ashley, that's what we love. We love our chat. We love our folks from overseas. We've got Paul that chimes in from the UK, and all our folks from Florida and North Carolina. I mean, so We love, love, love when we can just build our community of fans and friends and help them enjoy their day with all the things that are going on. And we'll be talking about things. It's Monday, but it doesn't mean there's nothing going on. I've got some good ideas if you're looking for some opera ski music, and I can even tell you about a watch party for The Bachelor that's going on tonight. So we got a lot of
Okay.
things to tell you
All
about during the show.
Well, I'm excited about this. And Rachel's telling us that we need to stop. This is what happens when the two of us get on a show. Just all right, we're going to take a break, and then we'll be back with more with Trisha live in Vail. Hopefully, also, if you're watching on Facebook or on YouTube, please, join the conversation. We love it when you do that. And if you haven't found our new YouTube page, make sure to just type in Vail Valley Live. It'll pop right up for you. Super easy to find. But we really do. We love to hear from you during the show and have you be part of the show. It really is one of the coolest things about this technology. So chime on in. We're going to take a break, and we'll be right back.
It's amazing. He's talking about motorcycle insurance, and people love it. And of course, they love the savings they're going to get with Geico, but it goes beyond that.
You deserve to save.
Heard that before.
You deserve to save.
I know.
I need you to hear me. You deserve to save.
I deserve to save.
I mean, he has a way of making you feel seen.
Bundle car and motorcycle insurance and save at geico.com.
Maui Jim sunglasses were born on the beaches of Hawaii, designed to respond to the bright sun and harsh glare of the islands, all while enhancing the view. After 30 years, we're still independently owned, and the free-thinking Hawaiian spirit that first inspired us is still a part of everything we do. Our Polarized Plus 2 lenses not only protect eyes from harmful rays, they also make colors more vivid and contrast crisper. Try on a pair and see for yourself. The view's better from here.
All right, let's talk about what's going on with your headlines today. Big thank you to Vail Mountain Coffee and Tea also for providing the personality juice for this show on a Monday morning after daylight savings time when it's dark again. And if you haven't been over there yet, they obviously, they have their two locations, the roastery and then also their shop right in between the escalators at Beaver Creek. So vailcoffee.com for more info. Also, vaildaily.com for more info. So on the front cover today, we have fog hanging in an aspen grove at Beaver Creek last week, compliments of Chris Dillman. And then the main headline talking about how the grass isn't greener. A proposed law will provide rebates for replacing water-intensive turf, but local efforts are also underway to incentivize users to save water. So this is all happening on page A3, so you can learn a little bit more about that. Also on once you kind of open up the front page, we have the time machine, which always happens on Mondays, and Pam Boyd always digging up what was going on up to 60 years ago. So 60 years ago this week, the feature at the Eagle Theater was Ben-Hur, starring Charlton Heston. And 50 years ago, in a daring daylight robbery, a thief made off with $3,000 from Stanley's Cash Grocery in Eagle. Eagle County Sheriff Jim Seabury said it was fairly obvious that the thief or thieves were familiar with the business and its routines when they nabbed the cash from the store office. And then 40 years ago, there are a lot of thefts in this week. 50 years ago, 40 years ago, there was no hard evidence of theft, but a number of purebred dogs had been reported missing from the Eagle Vale and Avon areas. The missing dogs included 3 golden retrievers, 1 black lab, and 2 chocolate labs. But just a little glimpse at Time Machine. And as we keep on flipping through the paper, we have, of course, some great entertainment going on, and they're starting this new way to kind of just meet your local musicians, and this is by our very own Trisha Swenson. So you can kind of get to know a little bit more about some of the voices behind the tunes that you love to hear. And then as we keep on flipping, there's also Vail Village's Global Taqueria, which, man, I feel like what a great way to kind of celebrate Monday with a margarita, maybe some tacos, and of course something, a little bit eclectic, inspired by flavors from around the world. So learn a little bit more in the paper today. And then also, if you're looking for a great way to kind of I don't know, get some inspiration for the end of the season. We have a great snowpack right now, but Mountain Film is on tour and they're going to be making a stop in Edwards. So this is going on tomorrow night from 6 to 8 at Battle Mountain High School, and tickets are only $10. So $15 the day of, but you can visit vailsymposium.org for more information. And I mean, I feel like always watching these movies, right? Just gets me so excited to get back out there and play in the snow. And right now, I mean, considering that we have, quite a bit of fresh snow out there at Vail and Beaver Creek. Vail 5 inches, Beaver Creek reported 6 inches in the last 24 hours. So maybe think about hitting up that movie. Let's go back out to the roads though. So if you're going to be just traveling to work today, if you're going to be heading back down to the Front Range, you can see that we have pretty decent road conditions. Those cameras are a little like a little dirty, but you can see that traffic through Dow Junction, very typical for this time of day. And I must tell you, I went down to Denver on Friday night, and Tom and I were coming back up on Saturday, and wow, the ski traffic was so intense. Like, it took us hours and hours to get back up here just because there was standstill traffic at several points. And once we got to the Eisenhower Tunnel, things really opened up. But getting there, if you're going down to Denver, especially on the weekends, my recommendation is this: make sure you have a full gas tank, make sure you have snacks, make sure that you maybe conservatively drink fluids, and maybe have some good music lined up in your car, or good company in your car, because man, it's an investment in your time on that drive. All right, let's send things back out to Trish. So Trish, I don't know if you've been down to Denver recently, like on the weekends, or if you've been braving that ski traffic, but it is no joke.
Oh, I have not, Ashley, but I hear about it from my friends. I had some friends that missed their connection into Eagle on Friday night, so they were driving up Saturday. I'm like, oh, how long is it going to take you? They're like, well, we're in standstill traffic right now. So, yeah, it can be pretty intense. You got to leave pretty early in the morning to beat any of it. I mean, in the wee hours, even like 4:30 or 5:30 is what you'd have to do. Hey, but speaking of roads, Ashley, I did notice, I took Highway 6 from Edwards to our station in Eagle Vale, and, a little bit of snowpacked icy. And then when I got on I-70 to get into Vail, boy, Dow Junction, you really want to slow it down before there. You kind of, it's a weird temperature. We've got a little bit of it melting, but not quite all. But yeah, just slow it down through Dow Junction. And then the traction law was in effect for Vail Pass earlier. So for, commercial vehicles, make sure you have good snow tires to get to go where you need to go today. But Ashley, I wanted to tell you guys about the Bachelor watch party.
Yes.
Right?
Okay, I'm ready.
So this is going to be at the West End, and it's going to be hosted by the Vail Valley's own Trista Sutter. She was the original Bachelorette when The Bachelor spun off the series, The Bachelor. And so, and we all know, she picked Ryan Sutter, Vail fireman, and actually they have lived happily ever after. I mean, they got married, they're raising their kids here. Their kids are, like teens and tweens. But she's going to be hosting the evening tonight. It's going to start at 6:30, and then the show will go from 7 to 9. And so It should be. I think there was some plot twists and some drama, quite a bit of drama. So
No.
she'll do
Drama
some
on The
Q&A.
Bachelor? No. Come on.
Oh my gosh. So to do this, you have to register. They want you to register in advance. $20 is the ticket, but it's going to get you 2 glasses of Santa Maria rosé, so sparkling rosé. So you get 2 drinks with it, and then they're going to have snacks that you can buy and other drinks or non-alcoholic drinks if you want as well. And it's going to be down in one of their ballrooms, so you can check out what's going on.
I mean, I like the thought of being able to actually watch a Bachelor episode and then have Trisha Sutter be like the MC for this event. Like oh my gosh, Trisha, like I don't know about you, but I mean that her episode or her season was taking place like one of my last years. I think it was my last year of college, and that was like the thing that my girlfriends and I watched like religiously. So I'm not gonna lie, like I've had living here in town, like I'll run into Trisha and Ryan in different places. And like the first time it happened, like I just immediately went back to like my senior in college self, and I was like completely overcome and so not cool about it. Like I didn't say anything, but inside I was about to explode because I was so excited.
I know. I remember, it was so exciting for our town because we were watching this guy from Vail on this show. We're like, is she going to pick him? What's going on? So, yeah. And you would have watch parties at people's houses.
Yeah.
And everything. So, yeah, so kind of a neat thing going on tonight. So 6:30 is when the doors are going to open, and get there early so you can get all settled in and then hunker down for the show and the Q&A. And one thing that Trista said is she feels kind of maternal for a lot of these people that are on the show. Like she really just deep down, she just wants everyone to be happy and find happiness. And she said it's changed so much with social media. Like when she was doing this was 18 years ago or so. I mean, like a long time ago. We didn't have Instagram and everything. So she just feels bad when people get bullied online and everything. And hopefully they will find some happiness. Maybe not on the show, but maybe in life.
Yeah, maybe later. My buddy Jesse Sinsack was also on the show, and he ended up getting engaged to Deanna Pappas, and so it was, it was another iteration of the Bachelorette show. It didn't work out for them, but they have like these events that they go, like anybody who's been on the show, like they have these reunion events and things, and they went on this cruise. I think it was a cruise. Anyway, but he met his wife Anne on that cruise, so like she had been on somebody else's season, and then they met up, and now they have 3 beautiful kids. They're super happy. So it is, maybe it's not on this show that they find love, but maybe in the circle, in the realm of the Bachelor family. But anyway, very very cool that Trista is hosting a watch party tonight. All right, Rach says that we have to take a break. We're talking too much again, so we're gonna take another break, and we'll be back with a look at your local weather forecast.
Xterra, apparel for your active lifestyle. Visit xterraplanet.com today. Enter the promo code CHECK20 at checkout for an extra 20% off regularly priced merchandise. Get more information at VailYetiHockey.com. Go Yeti!
you want locally grown mushrooms, microgreens, organic herbs, fruits, vegetables, honey, recipes, and more, sign up for Nap Ranch's CSA boxes now. Feel good about supporting local farmers while nourishing your family. Go to napgardencenter.com and click CSA to sign up today.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
18 degrees in Vail right now, and we are expecting to see things warm up and also see some sunshine a little bit later on in the day, but currently still cloudy and kind of foggy, a little bit of snow still falling at the higher elevations, and our visibility is not quite what it typically is on those sunny days. It's 3.553 miles today, but you can see a little bit of that snow falling in Lion's Head and people just kind of starting to make their way over to the gondola. So Vail, as of today, because of daylight savings time, is open from 8:30 to 3:30. So you have an extra half hour to get out there and to ski and ride in these brighter afternoons. So that's exciting. And of course, some fresh snowfall as well. Vail reporting 5 inches in the last 24 hours. Beaver Creek reporting 6 inches in the last 24 hours. In the last 7 days, 19 inches at Vail, 20 inches at Beaver Creek. And coming up, according to OpenSnow.com, we're going to be seeing sunshine in the forecast for tomorrow. And then Wednesday night into Thursday, we do have, actually, it's kind of Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We're going to have another storm system coming in. Not really a whole lot of significant snowfall out of that system, but hey, it's nice to see a little sun, a little snow, just seeing this kind of rotate throughout the season. And of course, if we can boost those snowfall totals, we're in for it, right? Especially with Vail extending their season through May 1st. So if you're going to be going over to Beaver Creek, they are open from 9 to 4 today. 204 inches for the season to date when it comes to their current snowfall. So definitely a great time to get out there and to do some skiing and riding. And if you are going to be over in Beaver Creek this week, so tonight, if you're looking for maybe just a little bit of live music, the Vail Performing Arts Center, of course, is just a wealth of opportunities to enjoy live music. And tonight is Song Jin Cho, and that starts at 7:30. So ticket prices start around $48. Students, it's $10, and quite the pianist. So if you are interested in something a little bit more relaxed, and we were watching some of his videos before we started the show, and obviously incredibly talented, which is kind of like the standard when it comes to any performances at the Vail. So again, that's at 7 o'clock tonight, and you can find more information by going to valarpac.org. Now, coming up tomorrow, they have some complimentary characters with Ken Carpenter in the Village from 4 to 6, and then live music with Helmut Fricker from 3 to 5 on Wednesday. Also, the British Invasion will be at the Vail on Wednesday, and then on Thursday for St. Patrick's Day, they have, I believe it's Goitsy is the name, but they are one of the premier performing acts in Ireland, if you want that traditional sound. So that will also be taking place at the Vail. So you can fully celebrate your Irish heritage or just an appreciation of Irish culture. So that'll be coming up at 12:30. The start is part of the Star's educational series that will be taking place. So it's a matinee. Adults are only $15 and children are $12. But let's talk about what's going on out in Vail. Let's go back out to Trisha and see what she's gotten herself into now. All right, Trish. So, do you have any big plans for St. Patty's Day? I feel like you probably also have like some sort of leprechaun outfit prepared.
Well, you know what? I might try to find, some green gear and everything, but I might be doing Thursday Night Lights with my friends' kids. They're all up from Texas and Nashville, Tennessee. And I was talking to them last night, and I'm like, do you want to do Thursday Night Lights? So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we've got dinner at the Chop House at Beaver Creek first, because they love the musician, Dan, the musician that's over there. And so we'll do an early dinner, because now with Daylight Savings Time, we've got the Thursday Night Lights happening a lot later.
Right.
So we'll probably be wearing some kind of green with the glow sticks, and we'll come down. But yeah, you know what? I think, different bars will be doing things. I don't know if we'll see any kegs tinted green or anything like that. And we don't really have any Irish pubs. We more so have, German, the Bavarian type of bars.
Right.
So, there's not like one place that sticks out to my head of like, oh yeah, they're going to be doing an Irish party. But I think a lot of people will see a lot of green and a lot of costumes on the hill for sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's kind of crazy to me that we're already there. It's already happening. It's here we go. Already St. Patty's Day. This is crazy.
It's already it's already mid month, tomorrow's the
Right.
15th.
Like,
Hey,
right.
and then today is Pi Day, 3/14, 3.14. So, I don't know. We don't really have a lot of pie, like apple pie, blueberry pie, but pizza pie. You
Oh,
can get your little pizza pies today.
right, right. I didn't realize that it was also Pi Day, but Rachel did point that out to us. So, Rachel, was that just like on your calendar? Like, how did we?
No, I'm just a nerd.
Oh,
I
you're
know
just a
about
nerd,
math.
and you just know about math.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Well, I'm excited for all of the people celebrating Pi Day today. So happy
Yeah.
Pi Day, everyone. Okay. Well, a place where you might be able to find like delicious, organic, local ingredients for a pie, Trisha, would be down at Nap Harvest. And, Trisha, I don't know if you've ever been able to do this, but they have this CSA program that's really cool. It's all about it's a community share agriculture program, and I had a chance to do this when I lived in Boulder. And it's just a great way to support your local farmers. And then you get these boxes full of these fresh ingredients, and then like a lot of times it's like things you've never cooked with before, and you're like, what do I do with this? Like this is kind of okay. And then and then you kind of change your recipes because you're like, well, I got to figure out a way to use it. So you try new things, and then you feel good about supporting our local agriculture. So I think it's pretty amazing, some of the programs that they have in Nap Harvest.
Hi everyone, Sarah and Rarity with Carrie Hogan at Nap Harvest, and we are talking all things spring and summer, and it's almost time for the CSAs to come back.
It is. It is time to buy your CSAs. Now, what is a CSA? Community Supported Agriculture. So what this does is it really helps the farmer to plan his crops, figure out what he wants to grow and what people are interested in. So every week for 13 weeks, you get a box full of the seasonal, freshest vegetables coming from not just the ranch up at Knapp Ranch with our microgreens and our mushrooms. We'll always include Osage Gardens, our organic herb farm down in Newcastle. There will be things like, for spring it'd be asparagus and perhaps some, beautiful spring onions and things like that. So from time to time you'll get Knapp's Nectar honey. We will always include recipes, which is really fun, so that what you're cooking with, you have some great ideas. And also we'll have coupons in there. So you might get a coupons for Nap Harvest to pick up some fresh farm raised eggs. And you might get some coupons for Nap Garden Center, where you would be picking up the CSAs. And Eagle is right behind City Market, and that's called Nap Garden Center. That's where you'll be picking up the CSAs, and you'll be getting coupons for annuals and perennials there as well. So a lot of value. We have two sizes. One standard, it's 1 to 2 people, and that is $3.25 for 13 weeks. So it comes out to $28 per week for a whole box full of great things. And then for our family size is 3 to 4 plus, and that is $5.75 for 13 weeks. So it's $25. So if you consider taking $25 to City Market to try to buy organic veggies, maybe some honey, some Knapp Ranch homegrown mushrooms, microgreens, you can't do it. So this is really a great way to help support our farmers, get them an early start to their planning of spring.
Wonderful value, and it's actually a share of a farm, which I just love. So
right.
You're buying into the farm, supporting local, and such a great variety, so it changes every week, and recipe ideas, recipe starters, so you come home, open the box, it's unique each week. Such a fun way to support local.
It really is, and I'm signed up for mine. If you sign up early before May 1st, you will get a free 12-ounce Knapp's Nectar Wildflower Honey. You come pick it up at Nap Harvest, and you're on your way. So anyway, there's a lot of incentives, a lot of fun things going on this year in those boxes. We're really excited about it.
And we should mention the second pickup location in Edwards. So 2 different locations, hours that are convenient. So tell us how to sign up.
So sign up on napgardencenter.com and go to our website, push CSA, and it's very easy. It says shop now, the 2 different sizes. And you're absolutely right. We have an Edwards pickup now at Fill and Refill in Riverwalk and Edwards. So you have from 10:30 to 5:30 to pick them up in Edwards. That wasn't the case last year, so we're making it much more convenient for people down Valley to buy from us as well.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Carrie.
Absolutely.
Love me some Carrie Hogan. She's so knowledgeable, and I love the fact that we have this great opportunity to support local agriculture in the mountains. It's so special. So if you haven't signed up yet, get on top of that, and also stop on in and check out some of their great gift ideas, and of course some of their takeaway meals, and just some great fresh ingredients every day that you can incorporate into your life. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have another look at what's going on with that weather. And then we also have a little fashion for you. We're going to take you to one of our favorite lunch spots in Vail and so much more. So stay with us.
We get out, fired up, hook big ones. We get out and rip it. And we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew and get out and do.
You deserve more from your steak. You deserve the only steak that's guaranteed to be perfect every single time. At Omaha Steaks, we're delivering old school quality with a now school mentality. That means aging every steak for tenderness, carefully hand carving, and obsessing over every last detail, so you never second guess a single bite. For a limited time, get 4 free chicken breasts and 4 free pork chops with your order. Go to omahasteaks.com/TV today. You deserve this.
In 1964, television viewers tuned in to The Ed Sullivan Show to see the American debut of a British group called the Beatles, and the world was never the same. Featuring music from the Rolling Stones, the Kinks, the Beatles and more, the British Invasion relives the hits that changed the world. This immersive multimedia concert experience takes you on a musical journey front and centre back to the 60s. They came, they sang, they conquered. The British Invasion, live on stage.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vail Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
Oh, yeah, loving this Monday morning. We're going to have the later sunlight and just some more opportunities to get out and ski and ride today. And also, just really quickly, good morning to John Bonner, talking about that community share agriculture and how that's such a great concept with Nap Harvest. And I love that they do now, have the opportunity for picking up in Edwards and then also in Eagle. And so, yeah, John, I wonder, if are there any farms around where you are? I feel like it's definitely a special thing to be able to be a part of something like this, but certainly you have to be in the right area where it would lend itself to an opportunity like this. So I'm just curious if that's even something remotely possible in your area. But for our weather today, a little bit of cloud cover, a little bit of light snow still falling this morning. Oh, actually a little bit more than light snow over in Lionside. That's really coming down right now. But we will be seeing things start to dry up and some sunshine later on this afternoon. Highs reaching into the 30s today. Right now it's about 18 degrees in Vail. And then tomorrow, another beautiful, sunny, warm day, highs in the 40s. And then we're going to see those things just kind of, that sunshine, we're going to see that kind of go away Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We have another system moving in that could bring us a couple inches. And for both Vail and Beaver Creek, really great snowfall in this storm. It's kind of like a sneaky little storm that seemed to really mostly, stay toward the resorts, right? Like Eagle and Edwards and Walcott. There was barely anything on the ground this morning, but Vail reporting 5 inches in the last 24 hours, Beaver Creek 6 inches. And so coming up, it looks like maybe we could see about 6 inches by the end of the week total out of this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And then we have another break Saturday and Sunday. And then it looks like we could see another storm as we go into the beginning of next week. But great time to get out there, ski and ride, 8:30 to 3:30 at Vail today, 9 to 4 at Beaver Creek. And Vail's 97% open right now, so they have a 68-inch base. That's pretty great. We love to see that. 212 inches for their current season totals. And then Beaver Creek is 100% open with 25 of their 25 lifts open. 169 trails are also available to you. So thank you to Liv Sotheby's for our weather and mountain report. And John, so yeah, many farms all around here in North Carolina. So that's so cool. I feel like a lot of times we have people that are watching from, more metropolitan areas where being close to farms is not really a thing. But yeah, the CSA, it's been a little while since I've been a part of it, but I think it's something I need to sign up for this year. Let's send things back out to Trish though. So, Trisha, all right. Do you have somebody behind that camera or is it just moving because of the wind?
Oh, well, yeah, we've got Madison that just came, and but there is some wind. She's just kind of holding the tripod because we got a little bit of a breeze today. 5 inches new at Vail, 6 over at Beaver Creek. But I'm standing in front of Gondola 19 here because see these signs? We've got the complimentary Blue Sky Basin and back roll tours. These are 10:30 a.m. and they happen on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then also the complimentary mountain tours, they happen almost every day except Saturday. So Saturday's a little busy. So that happens. And they depart at 10:30 at the Alpine, or the Cape Creek Club alcove at the top of Eagle's Nest. And then if you go over to the Legacy Hut, they have a couple of other tours that go on Mondays and Wednesdays. They have a women's winter adventure that you meet at 10:15, you leave at 10:30, and then there's mountain legacy stops that kind of tell you a little bit about the history and some of the people that created Vail. That's at you meet at 12:45, and they leave at 1 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So the Legacy Hut is just up by chairs 4, 5, and 11, and it's basically just a small little building, kind of between 4 and 11. And you can stop in there. You can check out some of the different photos of the early days of Vail. So that's what we have going on there. But free complimentary tours, take advantage of them, especially if you don't know the mountain that well. The guides really do a great job of showing you around, showing you the best way to get places, and probably give you some tips on how to avoid some of the lines. And speaking of lines, we already have a line here at gondola number 19. Look at it's your single line. It's not too bad.
Oh wow, that is interesting to see though. Oh man. Okay, well listen, you're breaking up just a little bit, but it's very cool to see that. Also, Rodney just chiming in, Trisha, it's mid-March already. I remember when VVL took an October break and we didn't think November 12th would get here for the restart. Time flies. Nap Harvest is minutes from EGE and is a must stop on the way to Vail. Yeah, exactly, Rodney. Thank you so much for that. All right, well listen, you and Madison get to your next destination. It's cool to see all that snow and a little bit of wind moving in there in Vail. And, we, of course, are so lucky to have so many different ski brands to choose from up here. And I feel like it's a little bit tough, though, especially if you're trying to kind of nail that iconic Vail look when you're out on the slopes. And someone that has really done that is Skea. Not really someone, it's many someones, but mostly the Boyer family, right? This is a family-owned and operated business, and this is their 50th year in operation. And the style that they come up with each season, it's fresh. It just oozes confidence, and it also is very technical as well. So let's learn a little bit more about Skea, and we'll be right back with more Vail Valley Live. Born and based in Colorado, Skea is designed for women who ski by women who ski. As ski instructors, professional skiers, and U.S. ski team members, we know what works and why. Since 1972, our passion for fashion, the mountains, and an active lifestyle have been evident in every thread of the Skea line. Beautifully crafted, stylish performance wear for on slope and off. Share our passion for the mountains, wear Skea. SKEA is committed to providing you with extraordinary style and luxury without sacrificing function and purpose. We use the highest quality fabrics and a vibrant color palette each season. Our designs are classic yet contemporary. SKEA gives you the versatility you need for your active lifestyle. Our styles and fabrics maintain the exceptional look, quality, and comfort that have established SKEA as a luxury brand that actually works. Unique in a world of sameness, SKEA is set apart for the woman who knows what she wants and how she wants to feel. Family owned and operated, SKEA is truly the product of a family passion for skiing and for the mountain lifestyle. Founders, the Boyers, grew up in France and Canada and love skiing. Jocelyn Boyer was the first to wear a one-piece suit at Stratton Mountain, Vermont in the late 1960s. In 1972, SKEA was born as a combination of the word ski and sea, hence SKEA, showcasing both summer and winter collections. Diane Boyer took over the family business in 1995. Residing in Vail, she embodies the SKEA woman, confident and ahead of the curve. A passionate skier and outdoor enthusiast, Diane knows what her customers need to look great while doing what they love in all weather conditions. As the first female chairperson of Snow Sports Industries America and Colorado Snow Sports Museum Board of Directors, Diane gives back to the ski industry by forwarding snow sports as a lifestyle choice. She encourages everyone to enjoy the physical and mental benefits of being on snow. If health and wellness are the new wealth, then we who enjoy skiing must be the wealthiest and luckiest people in the world. Follow your passion to your dreams. SKEA.
Skiing is more dangerous than ever due to crowded slopes and people skiing faster than their abilities allow. Hi, this is Joseph Block, a ski injury attorney at Block & Chaplot. If another skier or snowboarder hits you from behind and it injures you, you're entitled to monetary compensation. Remember, the downhill skier has the right of way. The uphill skier has the responsibility to avoid skiers below.
If you've been injured, you need to call an attorney to protect your rights. It's important to preserve the evidence immediately. Call Block & Chaplot today at 970-926-1700. We've been doing this for over 30 years and have collected millions of dollars of compensation for injured skiers and snowboarders.
Block & Chaplot has offices in the Vail Valley, Frisco, and Denver to serve you. Your case is our priority.
If you've been injured in an automobile or ski collision, call us today at 970-926-1700 to speak to an attorney, or go to vailjustice.com.
You're probably wondering, what makes these chips taste so good? Here's a hint. It's lime. They taste like lime. Tostitos, get to the good stuff.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
Yes, they have. Love me some carrots, and great day to go over and enjoy a little shopping with them, especially as we see that snow kind of turn to sunshine. And definitely a good destination if you're looking for Mother's Day, Father's Day gifts, or maybe just something a little special for yourself to make you remember your trip here to the mountains. And so for Vail and Beaver Creek, some good snow out of the system. Vail reporting 5 inches in the last 24 hours. Beaver Creek 6 inches, and then coming up up this week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we could see another 6 inches total out of that particular storm. But we're going to see some sunshine later on this afternoon, and then again tomorrow before we head into a snowy end of the week and snowy St. Patrick's Day. And if you're going to be, you can see in Lion's Head, we still have that snow just kind of hanging out right over the top of the mountain, and it's coming down pretty good right now. But if you're going to be over, let's say, actually, before we get to Beaver Creek, look at you can see our scroll and the Vail grooming report. So you can see, what's going to be the fastest runs of the day. And then over at Beaver Creek, they also have their own grooming that takes place. And then the groomer's choice, this is all groomed after midnight. So that's going to be the freshest snow. It's going to be a little bit more soft as you're getting out first thing this morning. So, man, I love me a little Gold Dust and Latigo. And, of course, Red Buffalo and Piney. Like some of the great options they have for families at Beaver Creek are just, spectacular. So going to be a good day for those conditions on the mountain. And now that daylight savings time has come to town, Vail is now open from 8:30 to 3:30. So you have an extra half hour of skiing and riding at Vail today. Let's check in with Trisha and her friends live in Lion's Head.
All right,
Too
Ashley, I told
cozy.
you we were going to meet with Jane and Tom DiBenedetto, and they are fans of the show and huge fans of the Vail Valley. They've been coming to the area for, Tom, how many years?
Since 1980, we've been coming here and thoroughly enjoy it. And Jane has her favorite things to do here.
Oh, yeah. Jane, what do you love to do?
Oh, well, skiing, of course, and the scenery. I never get enough of it.
Oh, I know.
And being able to have family come and visit and friends, it's just wonderful. And we have lots of favorite restaurants and bars and bartenders.
Oh, yes. You gotta make friends with the bartenders.
I'm a little more practical. I actually, since I have family coming here, grandchildren, children, I like having Vail Health here. And, really great medical care right mountainside. And unfortunately, I got to be very familiar with the cardiologist here in Vail, and Dr. Jerry Greenberg, and he's just great.
Yes.
And then, of course, how we stumbled across Vail. So back in the early 80s, we're watching Heart to Heart.
Okay, do you remember this Heart to Heart show? Stephanie Powers, Robert Wagner. I mean,
Yep.
This was a popular show, ABC.
Yes, it was. And the episode was about a murder that was going to occur on Headwall here in Vail. And Jane and I are watching it, and we said, we've skied up and down the East Coast. Let's try Vail. And we did. And came out here, loved it, and haven't been anywhere else since.
Since the 80s.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
my gosh. And
Yeah.
how much has it changed?
It's changed a lot. I like the changes. Of course, the gondola used to be there at Arabelle. And we've actually stayed in this condo since 1982.
Really?
Yeah. We've been through 2 renovations here, and it's just gorgeous. And the owners of the condo, Bob and Terry, became good friends. And they let us use it for 6 weeks a year, and it's great.
I know. So that's really great. Your second home, kind of home away from home,
Yes, it is.
here, right here. We're at the Light Square Lodge. We're slope side. We can just see the gondola number 19, all the, the chop house. We got the tavern right here.
Yep.
It must be so nice to have this be your home base for a while.
Heated streets and sidewalks were a big change.
Yes, yes.
The pretty snow-covered streets were gorgeous.
But difficult to maneuver on.
Okay. Speaking of difficult, okay, you got to see Jane's sweater. Let's see it. Oh, it says, "I'm difficult." It's got the double black diamonds. I know, I've seen this. This is a Luca Bruno, right? So I ran into these folks over at the King's Club Lounge. My sister and husband were in town. We were trying to get something to eat. We were waiting for a table to open up. We started talking to Jane first, and your nephew was in town as well.
Yep, John.
Jonathan.
Yes, and then we had John Dunn was playing music there at the King's Club Lounge piano bar, and it was just so fun to meet you guys. And then we found out that you'd watched the show. We had emailed each other because he had some questions about the crawl.
Mhm.
So it's amazing the connections you can make here.
Yes, for sure. And of course, it was a little embarrassing trying to set up our bachelor nephew with your married sister, but hey.
Jane was like, "Are you single? I'm trying to set up my nephew here, you know."
Oh gosh.
And hey, John, he's a wonderful guy. You know, we gotta get some applications in for the next time. Maybe next winter we can set up some matchmaking dates. But so we were joking that they stay here, that we should do the show live from here. And I said, okay, let me see the next time I can get in the line. Said, and you said we serve coffee, we serve hot chocolate.
Yep.
All right, so that's what we're having this morning. Now, what are your guys' some of your favorite restaurants?
Well, Chop House has been this year. I don't know what to say. It just has been, and we've always loved King's Club I like the three at the
Sonenop.
That's Sonenop,
Oh, yes.
Ludwig's and
And
Swiss Chalet
Ranch,
and Bully.
yes.
And
And
my
we like
favorite-
Left Bank, and we like Lancelot, and we like, oh my goodness, so many. Oh, Lanona.
Yes.
And Mountain House.
Don't even mention. And then last night were you dancing?
Oh, yeah. We went to the country western dance at Route 6 out in Avon.
Yeah, was that with the Vail Valley Band?
The Vail Valley Band, and unfortunately Beth Swernger wasn't singing last night, but love to see her. I mean, she's just great when she's there.
Oh yeah, we have such great entertainers, and that's the thing. You come back year after year, you get to know them. So how did the dancing go?
Well,
pretty well.
Yeah.
A little rusty here, but we
we're ballroom dancers, so
Really?
we're so it's a lot of fun.
Okay.
It's a lot of fun.
Well, now Four Eagle Ranch, I know it's a little further, but
We've
they
been there.
have their dance once a month. So
Thursday
next
night.
year. Okay.
Yep. No, but we've been to Four Eagle Ranch. It's a great venue. It's a lot of fun, and great dancing and everything.
Okay. Well, perfect. Are you guys going to ski today?
Yes.
If there's some sunshine, I will.
Oh, okay.
I have to have visibility.
Visibility. And you know what? You could be choosy because you were here for 6 weeks.
Yes. Yep.
How about you? Are you going to get out there
Oh,
regardless?
for sure. We get
Perfect.
up there.
And then I know you guys leave pretty soon. So where do you head back to?
Washington D.C., really Northern Virginia, suburb of Washington D.C., and we've been out here for a while. Looking forward to getting back.
Okay, perfect. All right. Rachel, they love the crawl. That's why they watch, to find out what's been groomed. All right. But hey, we love meeting our fans, meeting our friends. Our fans become friends of the show. So thank you guys. Thanks so much for
You're welcome.
the hot drink this
You're welcome.
morning. I appreciate it.
I mean, how cool are they? Jane and Tom, oh my gosh, they're ballroom dancers, and then they're also doing the country western dancing, and then hitting up all the great restaurants. That's so cool. I love this so much. Like, Rachel and I were both just sitting there just fascinated. I would love to have our little check-in with Jane and Tom whenever they come for their 6 weeks, and maybe get their restaurant rundown, the cool things they've been doing for the week, their top recommendations. Anyway, I love that so much. Jane and Tom, thank you for the hospitality and for just giving us a little insight into your time in Vail. That's so special. All right, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more Vail Valley Live.
It's 5 a.m. and I feel like I can do anything.
We've got apples and cabbage, 7,000 dahlias, vegetables, and
Brisket for dinner.
This is my happy place.
We've been coming here since 1868.
My grandmother used to say,
"Don't call me, don't bother me, I'm going out to mow."
There's a lot of cushy desk jobs out there, but
I make the earth take the shape that I want it to take.
There are millions of ways to make the most of your land. Learn how to make the most of yours at Deere.com.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. Experience it for yourself this winter. Get your lift tickets today.
Okay, that's going to wrap things up for our Monday edition of Vail Valley Live. Let's check back in with Trisha one more time. Oh, Trish, how's that? What are you drinking? What is it, coffee or hot chocolate? What did you choose?
Oh, so I've got a little coffee with cream and sugar that Jane made for me right in their condo. And they just had some of their relatives staying with them, their kids or grandkids. So they're wrapping up their little week here. They're going to be leaving on the 19th. So we thought we'd stop by and say hello. But yes, we've got 5 inches new at Vail. A lot of people were standing in line before the gondola even opened. But that'll get moving now that we're opening it up at 8:30. I don't think it's quite as crowded here as what you'll probably find over at Gondola 1 this morning.
Right. Well, man, how special. I love that segment so much. I mean, how cool are they? Like, oh my gosh, like I would love to get their like full rundowns of like what's their schedule while they're here. Like what's the place that they frequent, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I mean, that was really special. I'm so glad you had a chance to catch up with them.
They could write a book. They could write a book on how
Right.
to enjoy the Vail Valley.
Yeah, like a guidebook. Yes, I love that. We'll pitch that to them next time that they're on the show. But that's really special. I hope that they come back and check in with us when they're in town. Like I just love to hear more about them and maybe see their ballroom dance moves. Trisha, that's amazing.
Ballroom dancing, that's so cool. And
Yeah.
I love that. That's such a fun activity to dance and actually know the dance moves. I took ballroom
Right.
dancing in college. But, we don't really ever had a chance to use it out here.
Right. Yeah, I feel like Tom and I need to get on our country western dancing game. But like, how fun, man! All right, well, listen, Trish, we keep yapping. We've already surpassed 8:30, so we're gonna let you finish that coffee. Thank you, Madison, for rolling in and helping out with that beautiful interview this morning. Thanks to all of you for watching, to John and Rodney for chatting with us this morning, and of course, join us each and every day here at 7:30 on Outside TV, channel 17 locally. You can find us on YouTube, on Facebook. We love to hear from you throughout the show, and hey, you never know, you might end up on the show just like Jane and Tom did. So have an amazing Monday, and we'll see you back here live at 7:30 tomorrow morning.